be more confident. Obviously, we saw with Tori talking about not
So.
taking a win tonight,
Okay,
but
es geht
taking
los.
rounds and showing good face. Well, you get NAVE. That's the other half of it. I'm kind of down to see what you can do versus the #2 seed. So hands will be full, no doubt, with the skill that Na'Vi brings to the server. And already Na'Vi just straight down to the base of middle. They've got a lot of map control. We're going to see the util come out over top. So execute heavy, right? That's what we anticipate from Imperial out of the gate. We're going to have Alexi B at bat first. Push to 12. JL comes up with a double kill out from Temple. Looking for the bomb plant, and it's just wonderful to emerge through smoke. Totally up in their faces. Imperial having to send Tori running for the hills. No bomb possession. And so they come out with an execute, but individually, JL just too sharp to stop it. That gush on Alexi gave them hope, and that's where the hope ended.
Yeah, I mean, look at the rotations. Everyone was there just in time for the full A attack, and now it's just going to be Tori hunted down here. Up above for the moment, and a clean round here for Na'Vi to kick things off.
Na'Vi. Yeah.
Wie kommt denn Blade da die Ecke gecreept?
You know, we talk about teams looking to start with dominant beginnings to the year.
It's Na'Vi at Shanghai. It was obviously not the best situation. We saw the tweet from JL that Kassad roasted him for, trying to just explain his mindset for the year.
Yeah.
And Kassad saying, get over it. You've achieved so much.
Yep.
Way more than most will ever achieve in their career. It's time to move forward.
I actually took a shuttle in the morning after the award show with JL to the airport. I'll get back to that when this rush concludes, because it's Imperial straight into the beat. Alexi from the corner goes down, but JL, another double, just like the round prior. In the middle of an opening bout of success, the breaks get hit, and 23. That's what you want. A kill to bits, not bad, but JL ending up with a triple. Tech9's finding connection. We got a 1v1 clutch here. JL stops it. 4 kills to his name. And to return to that, JL himself said,
Tech9 ist zu stark.
I really hope they do well.
Yeah.
And I had forgotten at the moment that they were he was their pick.
Right.
You know, so I'm like, yeah, us and everybody else, right? And he's like, no, specifically the 5 of us want them to do well. And here he is in the server, well, obviously not holding back.
Yeah, he's going to want to be the one to stop the clutch. It was some really nice shots, and as was brought up earlier, it's time to kill. I think when you jump up to this level, like, everything is improved on the team who's better, obviously, but like the rawest part of the game, just your straight up mechanics, that's also something that actually matters a ton. And if you're actively practicing against teams like FaZe and G2 and Vitality, yeah, your aim's gonna be better for sure. But there, we saw it be competitive.
Ja, da geht Wonderful auf Nummer sicher. Der die Windix overpeakt und schon gibt es das erste Gesicht, nämlich.
Alexi finds it, bombs dropped, and they're split up just looking for their kills. Nice one from Tori.
Alexi may have gotten the kill to Zaz, but he didn't get the bomb control. 23 sitting with it outside B. Thing with Ana as this game goes on is, luckily for us, Lucy and B-Dog, the premier duo of the women's tournaments and that circuit, were kind enough to send us a document and kind of give us a few more details about a team that not all of us watches frequently. And one of the things about Ana is that, you know, she is the #1 player in the scene, but also not really an opener, right? She's much of a closer, a clutcher, and somebody that they're going to want in the late rounds. But getting to the late round with winnable situations is what's under question tonight. Alexi B has been outdone. They get the bomb plant down on the B site. Good QB sneak to get at least a little bit of more money as we go into their first gun rounds.
Yeah, the rotations have been really fast from Na'Vi overall throughout this game, so no surprise that they assume that is a full commitment towards the A site, that Na'Vi will score the round. Even though the bomb plant goes down, that's some money made, but I think for them, having more alive is just a win, because that last round was actually quite close. All right, let's see about these ancient chops.
And the head-to-head in the op department. Straight towards B early, met by smoke. 23 on the entry, got a player into the corner.
Alter.
Yes, they've got it.
Alex wird einfach ganz kurz überfahren.
Able to extend into the bomb site, so it's footing on the site at the very least, but JL has been the bane of their existence so far, and he is going to continue to collect these kills. That pressure gets the bomb plants off. They don't want to go for it just yet. Zaz,
Stark.
turns for the double kill. Looking for an ace against Navi. Unfortunately for her, not in a bomb plant. Unfortunate indeed. Could have been in the post.
Fetter Shot.
Clean. Instant headshot. No, not 5. 1 away. Zaz takes that aggression to the tip of the spear, almost acing Navi.
Man, and Zaz has been playing this game longer than most of the Navi
Schon, da
players,
sind
to
dicke
be
Shots
honest.
dabei.
Man, that was real close. Those were great shots. With the entry on top of
Ich
it,
bin so
running
froh,
into
dass
the
die nicht
site.
gegen
Keep
Vic
it
spielen,
simple,
ne?
Which I think is a really smart idea. They're not going to be able to beat Navi out in like long drawn out defaults like Sword Navi are going to be the best ever. But going 1 for 1 on the entries, real good aggression, just the right amount of utility, and the rest just 100% faith in their teammates. They're going to run up at the same tempo. Oh, here comes Bit.
Das war ein
What is
fettes
that
Gesicht.
shot?
Yeah, Bit's been pretty disrespectful on the smoke grenades. We saw it last round running up top ramp and catching 2 players off guard in sight. You can even throw that back to the pistol where Wonderful emerges through the donut smoke. So, you know, that level of disrespect that Navi have earned by being such a great team is obviously going to be on display. Zaz and Ana able to bring this back, though. That's woman advantage, in fact, here in round 5.
They will be controlling the map now. That's right, a woman advantage. They will be controlling the map now in this 4v3, and it depends how they rock these rotations, but I think it feels like a position where they can leave Zaz to lurk. I don't know if Ana wants to start to walk up into B in this spot, but you can see that Navi are walking blind at the moment. They're seeing nothing inside of middle. Every T is tucked into a nice position with lots of time to spare.
Playing it cool, right? Slowing it down. Waiting to see if Navi oversteps.
Fetter Shadow.
We saw that bomb slip up into the B site previously for the pistol round plant, but
They got to be careful about just running into time trouble because
Yes.
this is turning into sacrificing material to try to trick Navi. But if one thing goes wrong, okay, and they'll draw their attention.
Yep,
We've
that's
seen
perfect.
how fast Navi rotates.
Navi wird einfach
and it looks like
outplayed.
another situation where they'll bite on this entirely. They can afford that loss.
Richtiger
23
Kill.
also gets a kill, and this will result in a bomb plant.
yeah, selling it hook, line, and sinker. JL off the spam. Bomb's gonna go down in 23. Can she keep
Sie werden
anybody
einfach
busy
outplayed.
here? How long before Navi noticed?
They are still retaking A.
Uh-oh, stuck in the temple, but Zaz, who could be on bomb, is coming to help 23, maybe even offering an open door back for Wonderful, who is gonna stop 23 on the chase. Looking as if he expects more to be hunted. That is Imperial FE on the scoreboard with a very nice, cool and collected slow play outside the B site.
And this was a
Ist auch nicht so viel Geld bei Navi, ne? Die Runden davor waren echt immer knapp.
Frag, the crazy flick jumping up.
Das ist ja kein Wonderful, ja. Also, weil ihr jetzt alle schreibt, keine Ahnung. Gefühlt alle 3 Monate ist das ein neuer Spieler.
Rush the push from Alexi walking down the ramp. There was a lot of things here where they caught Navi off guard, and they get their round early.
And
On
that's
the rifle,
one.
too. And you know what? They do it on the default, you know? This is not a full commitment B rush.
Richtiger
This
Six.
is a round that has a lot of moving pieces and to cohesion. And again, we're not seeing aim be a problem. I'll say that.
You got Navi on the lesser buy, so I think these are the sorts of rounds where we'll see just how much BM Navi throw out, how confident they are in themselves to flex the advantage. Oh, Alexi jumping up, able to finish off Zaz. Cat's got the trade. Now bomb once more, left outside that B site, elbow smoked off again. On a cautious
Das ist
as to
auf jeden
which
Fall.
side of this ramp hit could actually come down at her.
Oh, what a
JL.
shot.
Beautiful, clean as can be. The retort is this solo walk up from Cat.
Yeah, and there's a Famas waiting in the corner for the chance to take out Cat. And Cat here won't be clearing this. This will be a free frag for a bit. Now, there isn't a commitment from everybody else on the walk-up, so it'll be Navi, fully attentive now to B as they clear things out for a second, but the bomb is in a position to take it to the other side of the map. They could join up inside of middle and make this a walk-through donut.
JL auf Ancient ist auch echt ein bisschen immer,
See what their
ist immer
decision's going to
dreist.
be.
Ich fühle immer seine Live-Game-Map.
Maybe they take this one into cave where two await them.
Yeah, the two that await them with guns.
Ja, die Runde ist
Reaping the
leider durch.
rewards of the kills in sight. Tori,
time
does
to-
she clear the right corner?
There is time to clear
Yes,
this.
she does. Bomb is
Gesicht?
being denied. 2v4 queued up. And remember, it's pistols. That's what Na'Vi came in with. The fruits of their labor have been dropped back to the ground. Ime could try to push this, but he's going to wait for that flank from Wonderful to come through. And that Desert Eagle flank
Sehr
has
gut
been denied.
runtergespielt.
23 out with a second kill. And so Ime into the clutch. A 2v4 recovery made possible after that dirty Deagle peek from Cave. Smokes fade. And as Ime steps forth, Imperial could be on the brink of their second round. He's going to have to start sprinting.
Das ist top runtergespielt. Super clean und seriös runtergespielt.
We've seen some great moments from her. Two
Guter
rounds
Fokus
straight
links
now for
Cave.
Imperial.
Mate hat trotzdem den
And it's a
Jiggle
round that
geaimt.
definitely looks
Das
scary.
sofort nach hinten
In many
geaimt. Free
moments, I
Frag.
mean, starting out from
Wirklich
this one
super
Deagle
clean
shot from
runtergespielt. Da
JL.
gibt's gar nichts dran auszusetzen.
But the lurk getting caught off.
Ich befürchte, dass
The
einige
fact that they
Teams sich hier
still
fett
go
verbrannt
even
hätten an
though
diesem
Navi
Gegner.
over for
Und
the
die
time being.
heimlich, und das sage ich
The
genau
double
wie es
set of
ist,
Cave could have been the one to catch them
heimlich
off guard,
sich
but
ins
they had the
Fäustchen
right
grinsen
awareness
und
to clear out all the
nach
close
oben
positions, and
danken,
they once again
dass
hit their
Navi hier ran
shots.
muss.
It's Navi who have no money.
Full-blown USP, a main push will find nothing. Dual Berettas on Alexi waits.
Und hier ist auch, by the way, 0,0 so, Navi macht das so auf locker oder so. Die sind full serious. Die sind natürlich auch ein bisschen mehr funny, wie Imperial auch auf funny ist, aber die spielen full serious.
23 brings one down with her. We get that bomb starting to activate now, realizing that there needs to be a bit of a rush here.
Yeah, but
so-
they're fine.
Nana wastes no time. Being extra certain.
Also wie gesagt, wenn die genauso weiterspielen, hätten sich einige Teams hier verbrannt.
That'll be 4 CTs roaming around, thinking about next round. As Imperial get one step closer to actually
Weil
tying
wir
this
schon
up.
Ansage gedrückt haben. Das steht gar nicht zur Debatte. Wie gesagt, selbst wenn du ein Showmatch gegen Pinguine machst. Scheiß auf die Pinguine, die müssen gefickt werden am Server. Ich habe nie Mitleid gehabt, egal was ich gespielt habe. Jetzt, Hand aufs Herz, ist nicht passiert und klingt jetzt dreister als es ist, aber selbst wenn das der letzte Wunsch von einem Krebskranken gewesen wäre, gegen mich zu gewinnen, hätte ich ihm One-on-One so ins Gesicht geschossen. Da gibt's kein Wenn und Aber. Du kriegst den Don, wie du ihn verdienst, nämlich im Full Competitive Mode. Und das ist bei jedem anderen Spieler auch so. Da gibt es kein Wenn und Aber. Es darf kein anderes Mindset erlaubt werden.
Yeah, that'd be the only saved gun there for Navi goes down.
Sonst hast du halt im Competitive ja nichts verloren.
Time to tie it up.
Das ist ja unser Antrieb.
Yes, ma'am.
Diese Gier und dieser Hunger nach Win. Die ersten 10 Jahre hast du fast nichts anderes im E-Sports. Außer diesen Hunger. Da wird das ja noch nicht gestillt mit Geld. Oder mit krassen Erfolgen. Da hast du ja nur dieses von Match zu Match Leute auseinandernehmen. Das heißt, hier stand es niemals zur Debatte. Ja, wir machen ein bisschen auf locker. Eher im Gegenteil. Eher jetzt erst recht.
It's an open fort. They got
Open
the inside
A-Spot.
entirely.
Let's see
The
it.
Wonderful's
Und
got
da
to run
voll-
up here, but he's a little bit late.
Oh,
Er kriegt Gesicht. Aber er hat doch schlechten Fokus. Das ist übertrieben schlecht gepreaimed.
An extra player Zaz coming out middle for a lurk. And
Das ist der
maybe
Unterschied
Alexi
zwischen einer
finds her
AWP
in this
wie
spot.
Wonderful und
We'll
Monacy,
see.
weil Monacy könnte da ein 3K machen. Schade. Bisschen shaky. Alter. Alter, ich glaub das nicht. Das ist crazy.
Opshot rings out from Ana. And a flashbang to try to set up their offer to try to deny anything further. CTs have gone. Imperial come out with a tie-up call. The fast A execute.
Yes, another great call here for Imperial. They tried some fast rounds, and even the fast ones on B that got shut down came close.
Das ist alles
This
on
one's
point.
totally successful because it's a perfect read on the setup.
Die Calls sind on point, das Equipment ist on point. Das Einzige, was vielleicht einfach, und das ist wahrscheinlich immer noch Mini, der Unterschied ist ein bisschen die Mechanics. Weil der spielt seitdem er 6 ist und ich denke andere noch nicht. Aber so von der Theory, nothing, bis hierhin nix.
Yeah.
Gar kein Unterschied.
I mean, it's
Von
definitely
dem Level einfach. Das war schlecht von Wonderful halt, aber ja, das kann immer passieren, dass du da nicht gut ready bist.
He's losing control of a really important choke point as the full rush comes in, but he's too far committed into Donut to truly do anything about it. Has to have his aim bail him out, but they're on a much deeper angle. They realize they've won as soon as they get past that sign.
Ich merke richtig, wie Mea um seine 20 Subs zittert, der Arme. Der hat schon den Thermomix und diesen Hydra-Sauger für seine Frau refundet.
Yeah, they'll have to commit through this just single smoke this time in the same position.
Of all the rounds to make that mistake, though, at least it is maybe just versus this 5-7. And we start to see Ime get that M4
Ime wird da Multikillen leider.
Wonderful to press in, dies first, good trade from Ime. That's going to slow things down, but it's also the bomb carrier who is at the front of this push for Imperial. A lead is on the line.
Here's Zaz again on the lurk. Alexi gets taken down.
Oh, he activates a little too soon. Zaz finds better timing, but it's a smoke dink to come back for 23 to deal with. And then this boost just reminds Na'Vi that it's not all in just yet. Zaz tucks in to the red room corner. Does JL fall victim to this? Yes,
Alter, der kann von Glück...
It's a double kill from Zaz on the mid play.
Von Glück reden, dass nicht geknifed wird, der Bob.
Yeah, this escorts them all the way around through the B site. Zaz full control of middle at the moment. No one in Donut to take this attention back from them, and Na'Vi have to make a decision. They're just gonna walk into this. Ime going around too long as the bomb
ich kann das gerade nicht. Ich kann das noch nicht ganz verwerten hier. Im Kopf verarbeitet das noch nicht ganz.
Ana hits the ground.
They didn't prioritize the cross, but they kept the bomb in their hands. Or sorry, a smoke in their hands.
23 comes back up ramp. 23 activates. That's the op that Ana had left behind. And now we get this flank from Zaz, but she gets clipped, looking to fumble around with grenades. We get the bomb down. Imperial have out-rotated it again. Off of the back of Zaz with that mid play, they have put themselves in a post plant. It is Ime on for an ace. He peeks deep, gets his quad, but denied by Tori.
Okay.
5 in a row.
Richtig gut runtergespielt.
They got a lead.
Clean runtergespielt.
They got a lead without a pistol, Connor, in this half.
We have seen some good calls and good rotates.
And this is a flub smoke round. They just go for the second donut smoke. And then
Das Gesicht. Junge, Ron Bilecki wird einfach die Champagnerflasche aus der Hand geschossen.
But she still had the opportunity. I think that's the important part. So here she creates it again. This time lands the shot, and this is what saves the round. She controls middle, takes JL out on a lurk as well. Imperial are on fire.
Damn right they are. Into the mid-play bit. It's no secret that the ladies have taken over mid-control. Alexi's nade bounces back at him, and they send one in for good measure, but it's not substantial chip damage.
Das sind 5 in a row gerade, oder? Just saying, ne? Das sind 5 in a row.
At this moment, because they could lurk. There was a timing. Na'Vi are starting to get a little insecure about middle. And as they come back to it, she's now got a lot of targets to deal with. Let's see if she can handle this.
Oh no, gets caught. Must have seen the barrel as she tries to just get tucked into the corner.
This is a great call. They know that there's multiple people trying to take this back. Alexis sprays only okay.
Alter, was ist denn los? Wie viele Tornados hat er denn gezimmert vor dem Game?
In with the headshot on the response, looking to hold on to the ramp control, but Ana's got her op killed. Then swapping to Tech 9, and this is where she does her best work. Multiple players of the year, and she goes, maybe, no repeat just yet, delays, and almost posts the clutch, but she comes up short.
Das ist eiskalter Blick, Alter, ich sage,
sidearm with the Tech 9 kill came out so fast. My
Schöne,
goodness.
Das war ein eisiger Blick.
So close.
Zaz punished for not clearing her corner. Alexi punished for the spray.
And yeah, it is a moment where they do have a little extra time to do that.
Na'Vi gonna laugh that one off, but it comes down to the wire.
Yeah, that's
reinvestment in for Imperial. We're all tied up again at 5.
Yeah, that's the tied up. Imperial's money is teetering.
Ooh. Emet got the entry. They're gonna try to get the trade frag. Adamant about taking back mid control.
Und jetzt in
a lot
Rampe.
of the weapons they had now on the ground, and Zaz to be caught by the aggression here from Alexi. Just forward facing in his setups now as this game's gone on. From the corner of cave to the middle of ramp. And it feels like when these opening kills don't go well for Imperial, you know, that's going to be one of the things that I think is taken away from what they're used to. Success in the opening bouts of rounds that gives Ana more chances for these sorts of clutches. A 1v4 seems impossible, but putting that up on display halfway through the clutch with so much time to play out what's left.
And this is the head-to-head we've all been waiting for. First is Wonderful. Wonderful's got the better angle.
Nicely done from Wonderful.
So, no 1v4 this time around.
Posts and waits it out.
Oh, this one gets expensive.
Ihm hat genau gerade gesagt, Alter, die geben dickere Gesichter als jemals erwartet. Er sagt, wir haben Cracks gegen Tier 1 Männerteams gespielt, die haben uns nicht so ins Maul geschossen. Und das noch mit so einem überforderten Grinsen halt dazu.
But in this spot, NAVE have full control of the situation, and they didn't have all the money in the world either. But now it's a total force downs. We're into round 12. A bunch of Tech 9s here for Imperial.
Streak of rounds runs out. Gonna try to keep it fast up the ramp. They have found success here previously, but Cat dying that fast doesn't bode well. We're gonna get the bomb to try to come out A main, but Wonderful not even tested. Flashbang will find him, so that opens the door for the bomb to push towards site. No donut control either here for Na'Vi. Zaz finds timing on Emet in mid. A good flashbang, and the bomb is now dropped on site because Ana left to join up with Zaz. Things getting a little weird here at a minute 15.
They've really got to, draw this one out, but Wonderful waiting for the window timing. They've got more than enough players to keep everything under wraps.
One too many variables go.
Alter, das ist eine Hälfte, die hat Bock gemacht. Let's go. Da kriegt ihr jetzt auch mal richtig Bock wahrscheinlich auf ein Ad, oder? Ich kenne euch doch, ihr habt Bock. Ich bin nur für die Werbung hier. Ja, geht doch. Nee, er ist doch gar nicht mehr da. Ja, der ist geflüchtet. Als gerade das Comeback kam, ist er sofort rausgegangen. Ach, was? Die haben eine Map geholt? Ach, sorry. Ja, hab ich nicht mitbekommen. Sorry, du. Enki, du hast dich immun gemacht gegen meine Werbeclips. Das tiltet ein bisschen. Aber geil, dass ihr da seid, ja? Ich weiß, dass euch das hier, das Gefühl, was ihr jetzt bei dem hier habt, wisst, das klingt jetzt wieder ein bisschen unnötig, aber genau das gleiche hatte ich, als ich mit meinem Weibchen Frauen-WM geguckt habe. War das WM, EM? Weib! Was hatten wir geguckt? EM? Was war das? Frauen-EM oder WM? EM, oder? Ich glaube EM. Und da dachte ich mir, es hat richtig Bock gemacht zu zocken. Also das zu gucken, wirklich. Die haben einfach mehr Nuss im Sack gehabt als der Männerfußball. Die haben sich richtig umgetreten, sind aufgestanden, haben weitergemacht. Schöner Fußball. Das hat richtig Bock gemacht zu gucken. Das ist halt, man hängt halt, im Kopf hängt man halt manchmal immer einfach noch 15 Jahre zurück und gibt dem Ganzen halt dann auch ewig keine Chance. Halt ein bisschen schlecht gespielt. Gewohnheitstier halt, ne? Gewohnheitstier Don. Also, ich denke, mit 15 Jahren war ich schon fair, was die Bereiche angeht, die ich anspreche, mit Fußball und Counter-Strike Bamble. Ich rede jetzt hier nicht von Arbeiten gehen oder Rechte. Also hol ein bisschen Luft jetzt. Holt mal ein bisschen Luft, ja? Nimmt das jetzt nicht alles persönlich, weil jemand mal sagt, wow, das war ein krasser Shot, habe ich nicht erwartet. Meine Güte, hat man halt nicht erwartet. Kann doch auch mal einfach sein. Ich habe auch selber nicht erwartet, dass ich jemals was aus meinem Leben noch irgendwie gebacken bekomme. Kann man doch auch mal sagen. Muss jetzt nicht alles auf die Goldwaage gelegt werden. Ist doch schön, dass wir das hier genießen können, ja? Hab nämlich da ganze Zeit dieses Mi auf höchstem Niveau gehört. Ist doch schön, wenn der eine oder andere hier mal bekehrt wird. Wäre doch sonst nie dazu gekommen. Je aggressiver das gemacht wird, desto weniger bringt es am Ende, Freunde. Überlegt nur, wie euer erster Vegetarier oder Veganer im Freundeskreis euch den Kopf gefickt hat und wie wenig Bock ihr darauf hattet. Denkt nur drüber nach. Dieses Radikale macht keinen Sinn, meine Häschen. Es ist doch schön, dass wir jetzt hier Bock auf das Match haben, dass es ein geiles Match ist und dass hier viele verwundert sind, positiv. Let's get it on. Ich will jetzt mehr Gesichter sehen. Schöne Flash, aber keine Chance gegen Glocks.
23 from the corner of Cave. Puts Wonderful on his ass. And as that smoke will soon fade, we'll see whether Na'Vi want to try to take fights off-site. Yeah, they'll try to jump through the
Gesicht.
BM. Cat comes in with the headshot right to the back of the head. JL in a bit of a pinch to try and save him and Bits. Chance at the pistol round. We've got Tori looking for one, but it gets away. Cat will recover. She's got the kit, and she's on the right side of the pillar, but she's not fully tucked in, so she had to come back into the fight. Now she is going to get back on this. JL's looking for the swing, and she's got it. It's the clutch. With the kit, Imperial female split pistols and close that lead.
Played like a true professional right
Let's
there.
go.
Not just sticking it, hoping
Blue Paradise, danke dir für dein Follow. Anbo, danke dir für deinen Sub. Und auch D zum K, danke für deinen Sub. Vielen Dank für die geile Unterstützung.
They pulled off the retake. Yeah, we don't need Na'Vi.
Junge, was war das denn für ein Jumpscare?
Keep it up. Calm down, guys. Keep it up.
Calm down, guys.
Calm down.
No,
Ja, da,
Yeah.
alter Schwede, ich werde einfach hier gejumpscared.
Every round we've seen, like, why not? Honestly.
Tori down to the base of mid.
Okay, they're crushing him.
They go fighting. This is a force buy as well here for Na'Vi.
Full control of the map, not afraid to take mid control here versus Na'Vi, even on this eco. And Na'Vi
Face ist gerade immer noch in der Nachbesprechung, die sagen, Alter, zum Glück hat uns M80 gepickt. Imperial hat uns ganz kurz vom Server geputzt und die Leash wäre wieder nach Hause geflogen.
And Imperial have so many good positions, they don't even, since they're still watching B doors, they don't have to give up elbow at all. Got two eyes
Hey,
on
schön,
it.
dass du da
They have
bist.
Full control of A side as well. We're out of grenades here for the CT side. But honestly, Na'Vi don't have a smoke for themselves. What's the golden call, Alexi?
Alexi, someone who's been at this job for so long versus Tori, who, you know, took the reins over from Vilga. The replacement of Vilga was, you know, a real head turner in the women's scene just
After
because
how much they won.
Zaz came back in her spot, but also the leadership reins were passed to Tori. Zaz's aggressiveness as the entry of the team is kind of had to been leaned on at times. And, well, we saw that.
Aggressiveness? Tess hat jede Runde gelurkt, Habibi. Welche...
So far, though, with Bit and Alexi each catching a kill. This is 20 seconds, which is just enough to still put down bomb and try to rob this round back. They had no business winning it.
Oh, she stopped it.
Cat's able to deny that
Richtig,
plan. No extra money
Gesicht.
found and a pistol swap to truly close.
Früher?
As Imperial
Ja, ich höre nicht immer
tie for
zu.
the second time this map.
That's right. Excellent spray, solid control. The setup
Die
looked
wurden
good from
invited.
beginning to end. I
Aufgrund
mean, they
von
played
dem
with their
Veteran
advantages.
Veteran
They didn't
Section.
get
Wann war
caught off
dieser,
guard by
welcher
five
Wichser hat
banks.
heute 20 Mal Veteran
And they
Ranking
have
dazu
Na'Vi
gesagt?
speed to the fire.
Wegen dem Valve-Ranking. Welcher Hundefurz auch immer das war, gelbe Karte.
I think they beat M80.
Ja, Crank, du warst. Hast du uns immer Veteran Schmittler-Rank oder sowas gesagt, so eine Kacke.
Best chance right here to take another lead.
Seed number 2 and team of the year, according to HLTV.
Maybe they beat FaZe. Oh, just
Caught,
not on the eco.
Yeah.
Not on the eco.
Alexi catching him off guard. Cat on the recovery here, challenged by JL's Deagle. Ooh, this round would leave a sting. The bomb's able to get behind Pillar. We're calling for rotations here from Imperial. Tori trying to keep one locked in on site at least, and it's a long road for Ime.
Tori
But
used
it's
a
an
lot of
M4
ammo.
now in the
Reload.
hands of JL. This could be a bit of a disaster just as they tied the game back up. It's Na'Vi to rebound in a round they had no business to win. Yeah, and the timing on the peak here is great. Wonderful's got the cover. It's all 23, 1v4, 2 kills in. She gets
Dann
denied.
ein gutes
And Na'Vi
Timing
send them a
und so schnell
message.
shiftet die
Tech
Runde.
Nines from Cave to swarm that site.
Nice shots from Wonderful. That
Stay
lurk.
ready.
Yeah, that was the chance. That was the best chance. Definitely take that lead back. And they lose, I think, here. We don't even have armor for Na'Vi. I think they do a half investment, but I'm not sure if anyone has half armor even. But you can see how important like one lurk kill is, especially when you're that close to the doorway. Ready to exec out of cave and the split coming in. So it'll have to be the hard route. Good moment to take a pause, especially after this is the first time you sort of get rattled in this game. Like, it's actually been Na'Vi who have been losing rounds. They probably haven't
nicht nur du,
expected.
Dani.
We saw Imperial miss a smoke on an exec. They still won that round. They've been actually really, really composed.
Say right, time for the
Also ich
pause. I
sag mal
mean,
nur
we
so
are
viel.
talking
Mein Weibchen
about
hat gesagt
Imperial female
2-1 für
coached by
Na'Vi, ne?
Bubble.
Eine Map hat sie geredet.
Bulgarian legend,
Vielleicht
has been
starten wir
around
direkt
for
mit der
so
Map.
many
I think he
years.
had like, was it most maps played at some point?
Yeah,
Like of any pro? Like,
Definitely has been a part of Counter-Strike for as long as I can remember.
yeah, yeah. He knows ball. That's
Which
for
is
sure.
why when we hear that, you know, that listen in where they're celebrating, he is right there in their ears. Guys, calm down. Full focus. So off the back of that round, they come in with the pause. However, disrespect from Ima as he comes out.
Right.
Lana's still able
She
to
still
get
got a
one.
kill, yeah.
That's pretty key. But remember, pistols for the majority of what's left of Imperial. And Alexi B is going to stand to the test of the ramp push. Two counter-terrorists trying to take that challenge, and 23 turns back with a 5-7 to be met by Bit. She gets dropped in the A site, which opens the door for the Na'Vi 9-7 lead.
Yeah, they keep it.
Ja,
Maximum
dieses
pressure
Match
this
hat wahrscheinlich
entire time, and
jede
they press their advantage this time with
Betting-Seite
better
zerstört.
guns, so it's a chance there. Obviously, there is a very small gap between the molly and the smoke that allowed Emma to get out, and you know he's always going to try to get out mid. With one hell of a map so far. 16 frags. Only outdone by JL.
Who really early on served up the issue for Imperial. Those first few rounds was just JL in these bomb sites, 3K,
He
4K.
wants him to do so well. Why is he trying so hard?
Right? That's what I thought.
Two-face JL.
Contractual obligations. Shake my head. He's gonna walk up, peel 23 off the play. And there's more where that one came from, but Zaz is gonna
Wird nochmal
get the drive-by
gedrive-byt.
treatment. USP bullet to the brain. Na'Vi still tiptoeing closer to the B site, and the AK trade not possible. Wonderful denies Zaz, and Alexi finds the back of Ana. So that is Na'Vi extending this lead as you'd expect versus USPs.
Good to see everyone playing together for this game as well. And these players have so much LAN experience playing together as well in situations like this. It's not as if they're coming together to play their first match in person. That experience counts.
Spies with limited util though. Playing Na'Vi with low util, never easy.
to take.
Same
Oh.
map, yeah. Set up by those flashbangs.
They did try to adapt to it. Yes. Specifically counter it, but with one goes two. As the cover dies first. Ana.
Misses her shot.
Das
15
wird
health in for the repeat. Saw two, knows one would have crossed and isn't given an additional follow-up. Wonderful in with his kill. Trying to adapt and being able to pull that off. Two completely different things. The lineup nearly happens there for Cat, but she's denied. And this T-side from Alexi B now just starting to churn through the defense.
Yeah, no more saving strats for Austin. They've got
Was
to
hat,
show now.
was hat Blade da noch für einen Flaschenhalter an seinem Arm? Was baumelt da?
This one has definitely costed him. I mean, obviously, if Emma doesn't have the right target selection, doesn't take down the first player, goes for the jump up as he was used to doing in these previous rounds, he could get countered, but he has gotten so much yield out of this one play. And out to mid again he goes.
Emet knows he's got the edge and will continue to just sharpen that AK alongside Wonderful. Both of them just...
We have no passive starts out of Imperial, and I really
No.
love that. Just, it's obviously just more fun to watch, but the fact that they have the follow through, they're really willing to commit.
Well, that's one of the things
I think
that...
that's when their aim has been the best.
Yes. It's one of the things that Lucy really wanted to highlight in the pregame for this is that, you know, this is typically a very aggressive team. They themselves don't often show respect to their opponents because they know they're that much better.
Yeah.
And this is obviously a head-to-head where that's not the case. And it'd be one thing to completely shy away from it. I believe Voob had that conversation going on the desk.
Nee, Süßwasser-Salzfisch.
Where it's like you're gonna
Also,
have to
hier
change
nicht
your
im
identity
Channel.
on the fly if it
In-game
doesn't
schon.
work,
But you see everyone
when
playing.
it shouldn't
Ich glaube, da war doch
work.
gerade
You see
einer irgendwo.
everyone playing their roles as they normally do.
Yes.
Just
Ich
like,
bin
I
gerade
think
so im
they're falling out of
Chameleon-Mode.
prep.
Ein Auge hier, ein Auge da. Auf Zilla angelehnt.
Navi starting to remind us why they're boss.
Yeah. I mean, considering the interview from Tori before, where she's like, you know, we want to be realistic about how many rounds we can get.
Right.
There was a point in this game where it's like, in terms of quality of rounds, they could potentially close the actual map if they sort of maybe just had a little bit more depth. Maybe they just won those 1 or 2 extra clutches. They came very, very close to winning, but it seems clear that they should have been believing in more than just, let's see if we can win a few rounds. They got 7. Even the retake on the pistol.
Aber der Thermodon, wie gesagt, confirmed. Das dauert noch ein bisschen, Wäschim. Das dauert noch ein bisschen.
Navi had to bust out the new jerseys for this match.
Trying again with incendiaries
Okay,
down,
also
elbow,
CT Seite
but it's
nicht
a
den Hauch von
good
der Chance gehabt.
redirection. Alexi says
Leider
you're not
halt.
the only one who can run to A out
Kann
of
sagen.
spawn. So he's gonna throw it out in possibly the last round, well ahead of
Ja,
it. Tori
nur dass
hangs
Tori das
on.
besser handelt als
Good opening
als
kill,
Wonderful
but she's
dort.
not able to stop the temple take from JL. He actually doubles back, and that has opened a door for Cat to get behind sight box.
Yeah, smoke comes in a little late. Zaz here to make sure there's no lurks inside. A middle bomb is rotating back around to B. And all the while, JL just pretending to establish control on the site. But he's still in jeopardy of dying. Cat will take him out.
Nice headshot.
And with that, they get a clear on the site. They know now that they can walk over. Zaz is already suspicious. Watching for the jump up. She's going to miss the
little
timing
slow.
on the bomb.
She misses the timing on the bomb and the second player with it. So Navi go into the sprint knowing that they had the right timing. We get 23 actually wrapping around through T-spawn. We'll see if that can come back to help in any meaningful way, as Wonderful's going to be delayed outside those doors.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
Imez smoke, however, that's going to block off the majority of the Imperial squad.
And she's
Yeah,
walking at the right
backstep
time as
to
well.
Wonder.
So it looks like Wonderful
Tori's in the cave.
made noise.
Yeah, she makes
Und die
steps.
Runde ist auch durch.
Wonderful's able to turn, deal with that. They get to jump in through the smoke. It's a bit of desperation. It's a sidearm out for Cat. She's able to get the AWP back in. We go 2v2, but the site players hold strong, and Navi end this now. 13-7.
Starke Hälfte gewesen auf jeden Fall. CT war keine Stulle mehr ready. Muss man sagen, gar keine Chance mehr dann gehabt, aber T-Hälfte sah sehr gut aus. Also das war, da hat man auch das eine oder andere Grinsen bei Navi gesehen, was so ein bisschen so, okay, war.